financial administration is one of the most important portfolios in the government. Do you know what is public financial administration?
Public financial is one of the process of making decisions to generate public revenues and expenditures.
Process of public financial administration consists of
Planning and programming,
funding
budgeting,
and accounting.
This video, we want to discuss about budget. Aline, do you know what is budget?
Budget is a government forecast outlining the estimated revenue, expenditures, and returns for a particular year that explain the amount of country's expenditure, types of expenditure, and return gains by the country.
First is deficit budget, second is surplus budget, and third is balanced budget.
There are some characteristics of a good budget. The first one is the financial program of the government, where it is worked timely and accurately. The second are specific purpose, where it has clear defined objectives and action plans. And the third things are has time frame or time limit or a limited time period. And the last thing are has estimate expenditures and revenue of a certain project or program.
Function and roles of budget. As a policy statement, as a financial planning, as a management tool, method, or device, as a controlling document, and as a statement of government's transaction.
In Budget 2020, it has been presented on 11 October 2019. The themes are driving equitable growth and success towards mutual property. The total of budget are 297 billion for overall is 80.4% of GDP. 241 billion is allocated for operating expenses, another 56 billion in development expenditure.
There are 4 keys to Budget 2020. The first core is advancing economic growth in the new economy in the digital age. The second core is investing in the people, improving human and capital capability. The third core is creating the unified, inclusive, and equitable community. And the fourth core is restoring institutions and public
Life Assistance BSH 2020. BSH will continue with an allocation of 5 billion. Individuals over 40 years of age earn less than 2,000 a month. Single individuals over 40 and disabled entitled to 300. Hashtag work, the salary incentive is 350 to 500 per month.
So now we are going to talk about health. For the health, they are including on B14. B14 is sensitivity extended to individual over 40 years of age. There also 1.6 billion to build a new hospital and upgrade existing hospital. We also got 5 million for rural clinic and also M10,100 per person to fertility incentive. There are also 6,000 tax relief on medical treatment expenses. Now, for the school and education, they are receiving the most highest budget in these years. There are about RM 735 million for maintenance and upgrading of school. For the national school, there are been budgeted about 300 million and Chinese school 15 million, also Indian school 15 million. There are also 23 million for school-friendly facilities. And for the TVET program, they also got 5.9 billion for development.
Next, for the social aid, the government provides 25 million for the food bank, 20 million for the 5 new independent training centers, and 15 million for the National Anti-Drug Agency. Meanwhile, for the sports, the government provides 299 million to upgrade sports facilities, 45 million for the development 45 million for the development of national football, and 10 million in female athlete development.
One of a new one is petrol subsidy. Targeted Petroleum Subsidy Program (PSP) introduced for Group B40, RM30 a month for car owners and RM12 for motorcycle owners. Eligible drivers not for B40 group will receive KED 94 and receive a 30% gasoline subsidy, 100 liters per month for cars and 40 liters per month for motorcycles. Retail prices of petrol and diesel will be floated gradually. Drivers in Sabah and Sarawak enjoy subsidized petrol selling, 2.08 for RON 95 and 2.18 for diesel.
And now, how about Budget 2019? The theme for Budget 2019 is Malaysia's powerful, dynamic economy, peaceful of people.
3.
Here's the key points to announce Budget 2019. The government's actual debt and liabilities as at June 2018 is 1065 billion. 155.8 billion of contingent commitments and 184.9 billion of other liabilities, including lease payments for private-public cooperation (PPP) projects. The government found that the previous administration had secretly paid out 1MDB debt of almost 7 billion as of April 30, 2018. The government also found that the country may have to pay up to 43.9 billion to settle the 1MDB debt.
Right now, we want to talk about for the social aids in Budget 2019. The first are government will introduce an additional BSH rate of RM 120 for every child under 18, limited to 4% except for children with disabilities. And the second are Employers Provident Fund (EPF) through this scheme, the government will provide a matching grant of RM40 per month as an incentive for the contributing husband with a minimum of RM5 per month to his wife's retirement savings. The third are the monthly electricity bill subsidy is only for the poor and hardcore poor who are registered with the e-Kasih program. The subsidy rate is increased to RM14 a month and utilize 185,000 accounts, and allocation of RM18 million was provided. And the fourth are to encourage employment opportunities for Malaysians over 60. The government proposed that the EPF mandatory contribution to employer be reduced from RM6. Sorry.
Lagi masuk RM sikit tu. Senyap lu betul masuk RM.
RM6.
Bukan RM, dia senyap, dia actually 6%, silap.
Okey. Senyap dulu lagi, aku record dulu senyap, lepas tu cakap tu.
6%.
Ish, aku stop tu. Buat dia jalan. Jalan je lah.
Okay. To encourage employment opportunities for Malaysian over 60, the government proposed that the EPF mandatory contribution to employer be reduced from 6% to 4%, and also to ensure that prisoners are not left behind in the current stream of development and contribute to economic growth. Additional tax deduction are given to companies that employ workers in this category.
For the previous health budget, the government in partnership with the private insurer will introduce the National Health Protection Fund B40. It is then continued free screening program for breast cancer detection, HPV vaccination program, and pap smear screening tests in government hospitals and clinics with an allocation of 20 million.
3.
The government also provides 50 million for the treatment of rare diseases, treatment of hepatitis C virus, programs addressing childhood obesity problems, providing screening and extension of hemodialysis treatments, and enhanced primary health care.
The Education Ministry is the largest recipient for 60.2 billion or 19.1% of total government spending in 2019. Allocation for education assistance amounted to 2.9 billion to help the poor through the provisions for food, textbooks and course assistance. Upgrading and maintaining all schools with an allocation of 652 million compared to 615 million in 2018. National School 250 million, Chinese National Type School SJKC 50 million, Tamil National School SJKT 50 million.
So, we also have interviewed some citizens to ask them about budget.
Roll it!
Okay, tentang belanjawan 2020 yang saya tahu salah satunya tentang pemberian subsidi minyak tu. Yang tu tapi yang tak syoknya bukan semua dapat lah kan. Itu satu lagi kadar Pulau Pinang diturunkan. Dan untuk kaki tangan kerajaan kami dapat bonus RM500 pada Disember akan datang. Dan kola dinaikkan RM50 untuk setiap kaki tangan lah.
Hai Cik, boleh saya tanya sikit?
Boleh.
Okey, apa yang Cik tahu mengenai bajet?
Bagi saya, bajet tu adalah satu perancangan untuk kita nak imbangkan lah dalam kehidupan kita ni. Kita perlu bajet lah, kita nak buat apa, kita nak beli apa. So, kita tak boleh lah nak over budget dengan keperluan kita sebagai student ni kan. Mak ayah kita bagi duit ataupun PTPTN lah sebagai contoh. Kita kena bajet lah nak bayar duit yuran, untuk makan, untuk kita survive dekat universiti. So, bagi saya, itulah yang saya faham apa itu bajet.
Okey, terima kasih ya Cik.
Sama-sama.
That's all from us. Thank you.
Bye.